Someone will say, why am I talking about Africa, Africa, Africa? I'm African, and when something is not going on, you need to voice it out. Today, I'm still continuing the program I'm doing, known as what Africa. Why? Why? Why is Africa sick like that? Africa is sick, very sick, and we need to do something about it. What can we do so that Africa will be healed? Now we're going to look at some of the things that is making Africa to be sick. What are some of them? We're going to talk a lot about education, talk about sanitation. We also talk about um, politics. Yeah. Now let's talk about education. What are some of the things that we learn in school? And at the end, it becomes what? Irrelevant. We cannot use them, but we still learn. When we were in school, we'll be asked to draw a cockroach and label the part. Draw a mosquito and label its parts. Draw a centipede, label the parts. What are we going to do with this? Africa is an agrarian continent. So in school, what we should be learning is what agriculture, about climate change, seasons, soil profile. Yes, that one we do. And we don't even put much effort into it. Types of what soil, how to improve upon agriculture, how to do mechanized farming, and how to turn raw materials into finished goods. These are some of the things that we need to be talking about, learning. Draw a mosquito and label the parts. Cockroach and label the part. What are we going to do with the part of mosquitoes and cockroaches? I will still go ahead and learn this. It's irrelevant. It's not worth it. So things that we learn in school, through to or from basic to tertiary, we need to revamp, revisit. We need to change certain aspects. Our curriculum needs to be changed. When you look at developed countries, most of them focus on what? Technical institutes or industrial education. That is why Gettysburg in 1919 or in the 20th century brought industrial education. Today we will call it technical institutes and also technical universities. What are they learning over there? What they are learning over there? Will it benefit Ghana or Africa? sometimes we need to look at the environments where we are. We need to study courses that we can use to what build Africa. Maybe mining. Yes. That is why when you go to Takwa, we have Takwa School of what? Mine. School of Mines. Now look at what Galamsey is doing to Ghana. We have mining school. Not just a school, but a tertiary school. What are they learning over there? What they are learning, is it having impact on the people? So you can see that education has failed woefully. Education has failed us woefully. We are far away from the benefit of what? Education. We are just learning anything anyhow. When you come to the basic level, class 1 child is learning history. Oh, science, maths, this, blah, 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 blah. And you will not see the head and tail of what the child is learning. Class 1 child will be doing about 13 subjects. Class 1. Even basic level, JHS 1 to 3, they've taken agriculture. Either we used to have what? Agricultural studies. That we talk about land rotation, crop rotation, blah, blah, blah. Now they have blended agric and science together. I think it's not healthy. We need to separate it, study it. Agric science. So formerly what's happening at agric college. Now we don't even hear of anything. Today people think that when you are into agriculture, you are poor. You are poor. But when you go to Europe, America, the rich people are into what? Agribusiness. Yeah. But when you come to Africa, Ghana to be precise, it's agri belong to our grandfathers and our grandmothers. And I don't blame them. Even on the billboard of there's this policy that is the former president brought about agri. On the billboard, you will see an old man, an old woman with a hole on their neck. What is it telling us? It is telling us that agriculture is for the aged or the illiterates or the people in the remote areas. And so therefore, with first degree, second degree, we are not supposed to be doing agri. When we're in school, when someone does something that will merit punishment, then they will ask the person they will give a portion to the person to read. So people till today, they think that agriculture is punishment. Africa, what will help Africa is what? Agriculture. And now that we have taken it from the curriculum, basic level, where are we heading towards? And in Ghana or in Africa, people that will finish basic level about 40% or 50% of them will not continue to the second cycle or the secondary level. So if that person did not learn at a basic level how he's going to know how to apply fertilizer, weedicide, and pesticides. So you see, education is not helping us at all to develop Africa. Education is not helping. Now, even how we teach, it has changed from the old system to the new system. So even our style of teaching, the teaching principle, we need to revisit it, we need to recount it again. And another issue is that of what? Sanitation. Sanitation. Sometimes, I would say that sometimes sanitation. Is it attitudinal? Yes. Because I don't know where it is. I don't know whether it is leadership or attitudinal. Because the same people, Africans, when we go to Europe and America, we know how to deal with sanitation. We don't just litter around. We go by their laws, their rules. But in Africa, Ghana, we litter just like that. Now everywhere is filled with polythene and plastic bottles. Everywhere. When it rains, you see every part of Africa is dirty or Ghana as a result of what? Plastic bottles or rubbish. Sometimes when you go to the city centers, heap of rubbish. Then today, there's cholera outbreak. There's this outbreak. As I'm talking now, there's cholera outbreak. And the government need to pump money. These monies can be put into something. What else to do something? So sanitation is also sinking Africa, killing Africa. We are not doing it at all. We litter anyhow. So sanitation, education. And then last, on the three factors contributing to the downfall of Africa is politics. How we are politicking in Africa is something else. Most of the leaders are authoritarian. Most of them too, they've taken it as their personal business. The stool, should I say stool? The presidency has become a monarchy. So some countries in Africa are practicing monarchical system of government. From grandfather to father to son. So grandfather, and pass on to the son, who is the father. Then to the son. And very soon the son is going to pass on to the grandson. So sometimes fourth, fifth generation will be ruling one country. And you see that they will be eating alone, eating all the money, all the goodies. Then a lot of people will be hungry. Poverty, poverty, poverty. Yeah, poverty should have been another factor, but now it is as a result of what? Politics. So sometimes I place it under politics. Yeah, a lot is killing Africa. Education, sanitation, and what? Politics. See this politician opening fat foreign currencies accounts in foreign lands, taking money into the accounts. And the masses, the people, and them will be suffering. Sometimes even you don't even get their 3 square meal a day. Why? And when Africa sees this, and Africa will be crying, yelling, wailing, lamenting. That is what Africa does. Poverty. It's as a result of what? Bad leadership. Bad leadership. There's no equity, no equality, nothing. Only few people who are smiling, who are eating. Few people. When you go to Europe and America, yes, not that for them they are okay, but it's like some of the things that we like here are the least to talk about over there. Are the least to talk about over there. This is not like ours. Accommodation problems and blah blah blah. But here, there's money. Today I was talking to a friend. He said, "Oh, I'm in Canada with my wife, and they have left their 5 children in Ghana here. Why? They're going to seek for greener pastures. Going to look for money. By the time they come back, their kids go wayward. But if they don't go, they will not make it. A continent flowing with milk and honey, yet people over there are going lean. Why? Africa. Why? What should we do? What should we do now that we have been able to identify some of the factors? What should we do now that we've been able to diagnose to know that Africa is sick? What should we do? In my next video, we'll look at some of the things that Africans can do so that Africa will be healed. If you're watching this video, share this video. Share this video. Yes, this is Africa. Africa. Africa should have been a land of peace, a land flowing with milk and honey. But nothing like that. We share this video. Bring your comments to. It is a conversation between you and I. Until then, goodbye.